Welcome to KVCC Action Basketball, direct from Cougar Arena on the campus of Kalamazoo Valley Community College. Tonight's contest has the 6-2 Cougars matched up against the always tough Mott Bears. The Cougars had an exciting victory over the Calvin JVs last Wednesday as Bob Smith came off the bench to contribute 26 points. We're looking forward to a real shootout tonight. Hi, I'm Dave Hauser, and along with my colleague Gordon Miller, we'll be describing tonight's play. Our camera person, Rick Hurtlebrink, will follow all the action, and now we'll go to our pregame interview with Coach Schultz.
Coach, you had some interesting experiences last week at Platte River, Missouri. Would you like to tell the folks how the team did down there?
Well, Dave, we had some tough games. Kaskaskia is a nationally ranked team. 2 years ago finished 5th in the country in the National Junior College Tournament. They had a couple of guards that were very tough for us to handle. As a matter of fact, we didn't handle them. They each had 29 points. But our players hung in there. They didn't let them blow us away. We played a lot of people and ended up losing by 11 in that opening round game, 96-85. Got a lot of work on our press as we tried to come back with it. Then the next night we played Lakeland out of Illinois, and Lakeland had just edged out Kaskaskia the week before. They had a 6'10"er and a couple of 6'5"s that were good shooters and some real fine guards. So we pressed them a lot in that game. It was a nip and tuck game, tied at halftime, and we managed to spurt out in the second half with some of our bench on the floor. Dunkel hit a three-pointer, and that gave us a 7-point lead. And then we just held on, and we won it by 6. So I was real pleased. We wanted that kind of competition early in the year and to help get us ready for our conference, and that's one reason Mott's here tonight. We want good people to play before we get into conference play.
You had a pretty close game against Calvin on Wednesday where Bob Smith came off the bench to contribute 26 points.
Yes, Dave, Bobby's going to start tonight. Bob has a lot of quickness, and he's young. He makes a lot of freshman mistakes, but he's an exciting player. Wednesday night was the first game that he hasn't had a dunk in. And he's probably not quite ready for this caliber of competition, but the only way he's going to get ready is to play. So I don't want to minimize the job that Gary Andry has been doing. Scott Furman also in that same position. Gary is a leading field goal percentage shooter on the team right now, and we had an inter-squad scrimmage the other night, and Gary had 24 points and 8 rebounds. So we're relying heavily on his contribution. Although we probably have a little more quickness with Bobby, we have a little better shooting with Gary in the game. So they're both going to play a big part of it, and we're looking forward to this challenge tonight.
This Mott team's coming in here. They're big. They're 6'8", 6'9" across the front line. You've got a smaller team. This may be a case where the three-point play has a special impact in tonight's game.
Well, I hope so, Dave. I thought it did against Calvin. They had 9 of them in that game against us, and that was tough to overcome. They shot extremely well in the second half and had so many three-pointers. But against Mott tonight, the three-pointer is kind of a two-edged sword. If you miss that long shot, they're running on you, and that's their strength. And if you hit it, of course, you didn't get it blocked inside. So we're going to try to play our game, which is a tempo game. We've got to push the ball down the floor, but we also have to be able to slow it down if they get some momentum and running. I'm not as concerned about their first shots, Dave, as I am about their second and third. If we can just get the ball off the glass, then I think we can be very competitive against Mott or even beat them. But the rebounding is going to be a big factor. They have beaten Kellogg by 20, they've beaten Grand Rapids by 20, and both of those schools are considered top contenders in our conference. So this is a great challenge for us tonight.
East against the West.
Yes, it is.
Very good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Dave.
And now our national anthem. Eric Redmond for the Mott Bears at 5 feet 11 inches.
KVCC at one guard position, wearing number 24 for Kalamazoo Central.
Number 24, Chuck Lewis for the Cougars.
The other starting guard for Mott Community College, wearing number 21, standing 6'2",
Number 21, Robert Taylor, 6 foot 2 inches.
KVCC and guard, standing 6 foot.
Number 32, Andry Bolden.
Center for Mott, standing 6'10", wearing number 51, Stacy Johnson.
Number 51 at center, Stacy Johnson at 6 foot 10.
And center for KVCC, standing 6'3", first man in the out, number 40.
Bobby Smith, number 40, 6 foot 3.
And one forward for Mott, number 41, standing 6'7",
Leonard Collins, number 41 at 6'7".
One forward for KVCC, wearing number 40, Matt Lehman. 34.
Number 34, Matt Lehman at 6 foot 3.
The other forward position for Mott, wearing number 45, standing 6'8", Darryl Horton.
Number 45, Daryl Horton at 6 foot 8. And for the Cougars, number 42, Ed Finch. The Mott Bears are coached by Robert Flaska. The Cougars by Dick Schultz. Referees tonight are Denny Oberlin and Prentice Gibson. Gordon, I think this is going to be a shootout tonight. What'd you find out about these Mott Bears?
Well, a lot of stuff that I didn't want to hear, Dave. That they're 5-0, that they're averaging 111 points a game. They beat Kellogg JCs, they beat Grand Rapids, Delta, Lake Michigan.
By a wide margin.
Yeah, they got a guy, that's Stacy Johnson, 6'10", averages 6 blocks a game. Their leading scorer there is from Grand Rapids Creston, Bob Taylor. Number 33 is averaging 19 points, and he's on the bench. And so they got Leonard Collins at 16. Of course, their big man is getting quite a few rebounds a game, too. So it's going to be a tough game.
Yep, I think they are more appropriately called the Mott Trees and not the Mott Bears.
Yeah, and
That's Leonard Collins and Ed Finch jumping center. Tip goes easily to the Bears, and it goes a high lob over the bucket, but Redmond puts up that second effort and scores the first bucket of the night for the Mott Bears. Mott Bears in a half-court pressure. Chuck Lewis with the ball. Bobby Smith is in his first start tonight for the Cougars, and Andry Bolden hits a 15-footer from the corner. We got a tie ball game, 2-2. And looks like the Cougars are coming out man-to-man, Gordon.
yeah, that surprised me a little
Good
bit.
rebound, Ed Finch. Had some players down court, but he was surrounded and couldn't see him.
Yeah, he was in the tall timber there.
Ed Finch with a drive and a shot, no good. Tipped by Bob Smith is no good. Picked up by Eric Redmond. Behind the back to Daryl Horton. He goes up for the shot, and he's called for charging. Okay, intensity level seems pretty high already, Gordon.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if any mention was made in the pregame show, but a couple years ago, Kalamazoo Valley played Mott, and it was one of the most intense games I've ever seen. One of the best played games on the floor, too, as far as carrying out a game plan. We'll see if Kalamazoo Valley is able to stick to their plan here.
Well, that was before the advent of the 45-second clock, and that may have been a factor in that game had it been in effect.
That's right.
Okay, that drive in there, a second effort by Leonard Collins. Gets the bucket. Mott's up 4-2. 18 minutes and 50 seconds left. And the Cougars handle that press very well. Matt Lehman from the corner, no good, too hard, rebound, Daryl Horton. Up quick, Collins puts it off the glass. No good. Chuck Lewis clearing the boards. Puts up a 16-footer. No good. Rebound contested by Bob Smith and pulled off by Stacy Johnson. Redmond with the ball. Andry Bolden with the steal. We got 3 on 1. Takes 15-footer. It's good. Okay. 4-4. Tie ball game. 18-13. Lots of action already, Gordon.
Yeah, Dave. I've got a smile on my face. I think this is going to be a good game.
Okay, Bobby Smith with that rebound. Chuck Lewis gets patient. Matt Lehman from 3-point range. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound, long rebound to Redmond. Moving up quick. Gets a fall-away jumper. Good defense by Chuck Lewis and saves it as it goes out of bounds. And Ed Finch with the ball. Ed Finch needs some help. And a little trouble there. It's stolen away with the Bears. They're looking to score. No good. Rebound. Horton. Rebound. Stacy. No, it's Horton. No good. And it'll be Kalamazoo Valley ball. Gordon, I was a little surprised there that they didn't jump that well. We'll pick that up later, and we'll go to the coach and listen to the timeout.
Now listen, execution, short passes, sharp passes, come to meet them, cut to get open. Okay, and keep the basketball moving. But the people coming to get it have to cut hard. You can't walk around. Cut hard and you're going to get good shots coming down the floor. Now get inside the 3-point range. Okay, step in there and shoot from where you've been shooting from all year long. The rest of us too. Remember, the 3-pointer once in a while is not bad, but they're going to run best on a missed 3-point shot. So let's push the ball into that jump shoot range and up with down on defense and help each other out inside. Rebound.
Coach Schultz mentioned execution. I'm sure Coach Flaska did the same thing. Really, we have there's been a lot of intensity, but been a lot of turnovers, mistakes, and so on so far. So I'm sure both coaches had about the same talk.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing that caught my eye was that Mott wasn't even jumping for the rebounds. They were just reaching up, and they are big, but I don't know if it's just a little casual or what, but surprised they didn't go up higher. Okay, Mott's with the ball on that steal. Shot there by 21, Robert Taylor is good. Former teammate of Andry Bolden. Cougars in a hurry. Chuck Lewis finds Matt Lehman. It's rejected by Stacy Johnson as he's got his first block of the night. Oh, what a dunk. Woo! Leonard Collins didn't loaf on that one.
No.
And a near steal by Redmond, and he's called with a foul. The Bears are up 8-4. And let's stop the clock. Yeah, it got stopped. Okay.
The dunk there, that basket's like meat in front of lions there when those guys are doing layups.
Yep, he was way up there. Okay, 16:30 remaining. The Bears are off to a 4-point lead, 8-4. Andry Bolden from the corner. He's got it. Andry Bolden has scored all 6 points for the Cougars. That seems to be the place to attack, down low in the corner. Almost all our shots have come from there, Gordon. Number 33 into the game is Anthony Hamilton. And I think you said he's averaging 19 off the bench?
That's right. Or he started some. The coach apparently was a little unhappy with him. He indicated before the game and he was not going to start. But I said he was not too unhappy with him.
All right. Okay, he'll have 2 shots. Most of these Mott players are from the greater Detroit area. I see Flint Northeastern, Northwestern, Flint Northern, Pontiac Central, Flint Central. Okay, that puts the score 10-6. Ed Finch handling the ball up. Needs some help now. He's got about 2 seconds. Andry Bolden gives it back to Ed Finch. Chuck Lewis looked at that 3-pointer, passed it up. Matt Lehman, 17 feet. No good. Tipped by Bobby Smith is no good. Rebound.
I thought Bobby Smith got a bump on the back on that one.
Yeah. Hamilton with the ball. It's contested. Now he recovers it. Leonard Collins from 16 feet, no good. Rebound in there, Ed Finch. He's lots of contact, no call. Andry Bolden comes out with the ball.
Well, Mott's playing a real aggressive defense, and
boy, Matt Lehman's ice cold right now. Redmond is going the distance, passes it off to Horton. No good. Rebound. Matt Lehman gets it out. We got 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Andry Bolden, 15 feet now. Chuck Lewis. No good. Rebound, Johnson. Checked by Andry Bolden, and they'll bring it up slowly now. 10-6 in favor of the Mott Bears with 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Shot by Robert Taylor's no good. Rebound, Ed Finch doing yeoman work underneath the boards. And
Ed's got 3 or 4 rebounds already.
Easily. We had a player wide open underneath our bucket there, but it's so difficult coming out with a rebound. They can't concentrate on looking ahead for the pass. Stacy Johnson steals that ball. Hamilton gives a pass to Horton. He's got the bucket, and he's got a foul, too, on Matt Lehman. Okay, we have Rod Glassmore checking into the game as Robert Taylor takes a rest. Leonard Collins be at the line, getting a chance for that 3-point play. No good. Rebound, Bobby Smith, way up there. 12-6 in favor of the Bears. Chuck Lewis challenges Stacy Johnson, and he came up short. Hamilton with the drive, behind the back, no good. Rebound again, Ed Finch. Bobby Thompson's loose. Bobby Smith's loose, and he jams it. Woo! Yeah. Oh, boy.
I agree with Coach Schultz. He's unhappy. We got a bang on the backboard on our defensive player.
Board. And number 11, Eric Redmond, drives the lane and picks up a bucket. Well, 14-8 now in favor of the Mott.
The Mott plays that aggressive defense. The turnovers, we're going to have to cut down on turnovers. They gamble a lot, and we got to make them pay on that gamble.
Matt Lehman, 4th time's a charm. He canned that one. He's going to need that shot tonight. They got to attack from the wing positions and the corners because Mott collapses in on that zone pretty well. 14-10. Partially blocked there. I think Chuck Lewis may have caught part of that ball. And Rod Glassmer went in for the shot. He was fouled later on by Matt Lehman, and that's his second.
We're getting a lot of substitutions from Mott here. They've had 9 players in the game already, I think.
Number 13 is Dennis Johnson, 5'10" guard from Detroit Northern. Number 35 into the game also is Kevin Robinson, 6'5" from Detroit Northern.
Gary Andry.
Oh, high lob. That high lob into Stacy Johnson. That's a new wrinkle from our high lobs on the inbounds pass.
Well, they claim that dunk is high percentage shot, but we've had a few misses here.
They weren't for lack of effort.
Yeah.
Okay, Stacy Johnson gave that rim a real test there, but it held. Rebound by Hamilton's. No good. Gary Andry off with the ball. Up fast for the Cougars. Andry Bolden back to Bobby Smith. Double pumps with the shot. No good. And Stacy Johnson with another board for the Bears. 35. Kevin Robinson in with that bucket. No good. It's pulled off by Andry Bolden. Slapped away by Hamilton. Slapped away by Bolden. Oh, a 3-point play attempt by Ed Finch is no good, and we've got players going up and down tonight, Gordon. Slapped away by Bolden. Actually, they've been running up and down and not much to show for it. 14-10 is not on schedule for 100 points, but I guess they could pick up the pace real quick.
No, it's on schedule for about 60.
Yeah. Okay, Glassmer with the ball now. Dennis Johnson out on top, back to Glassmore. Hamilton with a drive. puts up under pressure, no good. Ball's bouncing all over the place, picked off by Bobby Smith, down to Lewis. Gets somebody's own size and puts in the layup. Okay, what an effort by Chuck Lewis. 14-12, a 2-point lead for the Bears, but the Cougars are growling, Gordon.
Yeah, they're staying right in this game. They were down about 12-6 with the man at the line, and they could have got blown out.
Andry Bolden, 3-on-3, takes that 15-footer, no good. Hot ball jumped out to Robinson, goes the distance and converts the layup. Okay, 16-12 in favor of Mott. Cougars had a chance to tie it. 4-point play swung against them, and now coach wants timeout.
It's a technical. The guy almost broke the board down with 2 hands. Just get with it and call it. You know that was a technical foul.
I don't know if the kid didn't touch the ball on the shot. If they touch it, yes, it does. The shot is off once the ball's touched. It was so close. I know
that was not what they told us the officials made.
They're wrong. If the ball is touched on the shot, then the shot is off.
Then they can slap the board.
Only when the ball's released from the shot.
Now, the commissioner didn't say that. He said get him off the board, period.
Come on.
Now, look, what we got to do on offense is take better shots. Okay, just work the ball a little bit more and get the best shot we can get. Make them play a little defense. They want to fly with it. Let's forget the 3-pointers now. Let's step in there and fake and take it in there strong. When you drive, when you penetrate with it, you're going to draw people and kick it out. We're having to play too much rebounding down there. All 5 guys stay there up. Okay, don't leak out of there, because a lot of that stuff he's not going to get by himself. He'll knock it loose because he's in good position, but then you got to be there to pick it out. Okay, let's go. Come on. Good job.
Well, I think Coach Schultz was right about that. You cannot slap the board, period. The one referee said that you can slap it after the ball's in the air. We also, Valley's not been getting very many shots from inside 10 feet. I can't remember one except for a layup, the jam, and Chucky Lewis's layup. But outside of that, we have not had any shots inside of 10 feet, and we gotta get a few of those tonight.
Now Mott's in a man-to-man now, and we'll see what happens. Andry Bolden with the ball, puts it into Bobby Smith, turns and goes up and puts up a soft one. Goes off the foot of a Bear, and that'll be out to the Cougars. Ed Finch working hard under those offensive boards. Bobby Smith didn't seem intimidated by that hand, Gordon.
No, he's got good spring, and so he'll be able to get over that.
There, the Cougars try their version of that inside play, and the Bears were looking for it. Came up with a steal. 16-12 in favor of Mott with 11:05 remaining in the first half. Put it inside to that's Robinson, and he makes that shot count. Cougars were in a zone, and Bears were ready for it. 18-12 now. Bobby Smith with the ball. Feeds off to Andry. Gary Andry looks at a tree there and decides to put it out and start again. 20 seconds remaining on that shot clock. And Andry loses his balance, backs into Dennis Johnson, and that ball will go over to...
that was an awful close call. I don't think Andry was too happy about that.
Well, that may be a sign that they need a rest. Mott's been resting their frontliners, and Cougars counter that with Fred Cunningham, number 11, and number 12, Tim Dunkel. Both freshmen. This will be a real test for them. Cougars are 6 points down now with 10:19 remaining in the first half. Cougars back in the man-to-man as Dennis Johnson hits a... Is that a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer? A 2-pointer.
Yeah, that was a 19-foot 8-inch shot.
Okay, it was awful close. Okay, Cougars have a little lapse there and turn it over to the Mott team.
Yeah, that was off Mott. No, that was not a turnover, Dave.
Okay.
That was off a Mott player's hand.
Okay, Tim was right.
Yeah, the referee just got confused on the direction.
Okay. 20-12 in favor of Mott. Fred Cunningham Cunningham working hard, getting the ball now. Ed Finch has a shot, passes it up. Cougars moving the ball well. Bobby Smith starts a drive, stripped away, and we got a 3-second call on the Cougars. 9:39 left in the first half. Cougars down by 8, 20-12. Okay, good pass inside to Kevin Robinson. And he scores a bucket. Cougars down by 10. And quick hands by the Bears. Oh, that's got to be over his back.
Over the back.